JD from Rugby Tennis. Hope you guys are doing great today. Today I'm going to bring you guys through a college practice session with some hitting drills. So if you're interested in learning about what we did in today's practice, please before we do get into it, do not forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, means a lot to us. We're on our way to 10,000 subs, so be sure to give the video a like and please subscribe. All right, so you heard me right. We're going through a practice today. No point play though, so I'm going to show you guys some hitting drills that I did today with John. Once again, he's been on the channel before. You guys know him well now. So we're going to be going through what we did in this practice today. It was just the two of us. We did a couple different little hitting drills, and I'm going to kind of walk you through what we did and what those drills were. And one more thing to mention about college tennis in general, we do a lot of hitting and a lot of point play. Probably about like 5% of the time in our practices, we're doing like basket feeds or hand feeds. It's extremely rare, especially at my school, that we're doing that. Doing a ton of points, doing a ton of hitting, doing a ton of like live ball drills like this. And it actually is most of the time for the better. I personally believe that players can get the most improvement from drills that are like live ball drills, so like the ones that I will talk about today. The only time I really think you should be doing hand feeding or basket feeding is when you're really trying to nail down a technical skill, because at the end of the day, when you play tennis, somebody is not throwing the ball to you. They are not giving you the easy ball. So after you're trying to iron out maybe some technical flaws, I really think live ball and some hitting constructed drills are really the best way to kind of improve, and then you can kind of put that into points. And that is what really college tennis is. We do a lot of stuff like that for singles and doubles. So first, we always like to start out with mini tennis. A lot of the times, just start super easy, even maybe a little bit closer to the net. Many pros start close to mini tennis. I think it's a great way to start your practice, especially after you've done warm up. It's just super easy. You get the ball going through the court, you get the feel, just feeling the ball. So that's kind of what mini tennis is.
Should have brought a can. And these are slow. Wow, slow. Yeah, actually it does.
Just feeling the ball. So that's kind of what mini tennis is. Then we're backing up, just hitting up the middle. Nothing too crazy going on in our heads. There's not really a certain target or goal or measure that we're using when we're going up the middle. Just trying to literally hit it to the guy, keep that tempo going basically. And it's not like we're trying to rip it. I feel like a lot of people, once they start going back after the mini court, they just start wailing on the ball. It's important to kind of start building up the consistency, building up the tempo. into the cross courts. This is like the staple of college tennis. I feel like every school and every college tennis player is playing cross courts every single practice, whether you play D3, D2, D1, NAIA, JUCO, and a lot of other juniors and club players also do this very simple exercise as well. So you can see us. He's a lefty, so my forehand, his backhand. We're just on the deuce side here, hitting some cross courts. Once again, we're a little bit more warmer here now, so we're gonna go after a little bit more. There's no specific measure though, or target. If you would like to, you can always put a cone down on the cross court just to kind of like bring that level of, you could say, drillness up. To try and go, for a target and stuff. You can count if you want as well. For me, I'm working on some things in my head, my footwork, but also, height and depth is, some things that I'm thinking about, where John might be thinking about some other things, especially when it's on his backhand. So we're doing that here on the forehand now. Then we also do that on the other side, so the ad side. Once again, this is John's forehand side, so he's going to be maybe thinking about some different things compared to me. But one thing that I really like to do when we're doing, cross courts on the ad side, so once again, that's my backhand side, is hitting 3 shots. So I like to hit my backhand topspin, then I like to, generally rip a few flat ones cross or angle, especially, like when we're warming up before matches. I love, trying the different speeds and spins on my backhand, but then also making sure I hit some slices cross court, and as well working on my inside out every day when I do stuff cross court from the ad side. I always like to get some inside outs in. It's very important. It's a shot that's important for me to, sometimes change the point in my favor, so it's always good to get a couple reps in there. The next drill we do is, there's not actually a name for it. Me and John kind of call it the tempo drill sometimes. So you're going to go back to the middle, you feed in the ball, you rally up the middle quite easily. This is about at like 65%, so you're going to start to get a good sweat with this drill. One person will approach the net You will come in for volleys. You'll generally hit about in between 3 to 5, maybe even 6 volleys. Then the person on the other side of the net, where they're still at the baseline there, will feed up an easy lob. They will hit the overhead back to the person up the middle, and then they will exchange a few more rallies up the middle, and then the other person will approach the net, hit 3 to 6 volleys, and then follow it up with an overhead. This drill is not meant to be done at full pace. It's a cooperative drill. Sometimes we actually do it in replace of volleys, so it's very nice to get your footwork really going because you need to adjust a lot to keep it going cooperative, but also you're getting those volleys in. You're going to be in unique positions because you're approaching the net. It is a live ball drill, and normally we each go for about 5 or 6 turns. So definitely try that one out if you're interested. It's definitely one that we actually just started doing, but we both really like, especially after the basic kind of warm up, and you can kind of replace it instead of doing that kind of generic volley. Alright, this next drill is something that is a new one that we actually have started to do when it's just the two of us and we want to go and play, and it is called the envelope. So you're going to play points against your partner. One person is only allowed to go cross court and the other person needs to go cross in line. So there is a similar exercise to this, which is just a hitting exercise. It's called the figure 8 drill. Some people might be familiar with that. But this one is called the envelope because it's just a different name really and you play points with it. So one person is playing cross, the other person is going cross line. You play points out. Obviously if you miss, you lose the point. You can go to 7 or something like that, or maybe even 10, and then you're going to switch with the other guy. So then one guy will go cross, the other guy will go cross in line.
Okay. One line. One line. Right. Yeah. Yeah. 5, 3. Good, good.
The next one we have here for you guys is one I think we may have even shown here on the channel before, but I'm really excited to talk about it. It's called Forehand Box. So your goal is to only hit forehands if you can with this drill. The other guy is going to feed in kind of like a mid-court, three-quarter court feed into the guy's forehand up the middle. You're going to go into their backhand. So John is a lefty, so I go into the deuce side pretty hard, flat, with some tight spin even maybe as well. I want to make sure this ball penetrates the court. He is only allowed to defend to the middle, so everything is coming to the middle here for the start of this exercise. So I go to his backhand, the ball comes back to me. I'm going to go into his forehand hard as well. I'm on the attack. So the person that's hitting the forehand is on the attack. And of course, John is on the defense, and he's going to the middle. After the ball comes back to me for the second time, you go backhand, forehand, then you go back to the backhand. If that player on the other side that's on defense is still in it and has not missed and returns it to the middle, hopefully deep or around three-quarter court, the point is on and it is open. So then the person that is in offense can really do whatever they would like. And the person, if they're still in it on defense, can not put the ball up the middle if they feel like they can do some damage elsewhere. Also, off the second shot, so if I go backhand, forehand, if John gives me a really short reply, I can approach and even come to the net if I would like as well. So you can play tiebreakers really anywhere from 5 to 15 points if you really want to spend some time with this drill, and then of course giving the other person a try as well. And you can even start by ripping it up to the forehand instead of the backhand. We always start by going to the backhand. So this is one that's really, really good, especially if you're struggling with being offensive. That's something in the past that I struggled with. I'm much better with it now. But really taking initiative and points and stuff, this forehand box drill is really good. Make sure you try and hit your forehand when you are doing this, because it will put you in some unique situations. If you got to hit a backing, up the line here on these first 3 balls, it's not the end of the world, but definitely try and hit your forehand.
Yeah, I'm going to push it back, okay?
Yeah, you do it. forward. That skipped. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed this kind of more practice style live ball kind of session that I brought you guys through. A little bit different. Most times, you're seeing me play a lot of singles or doubles, or we have reviews and stuff. So I wanted to show you guys kind of some more little hitting live ball drills that I do at school, and maybe you guys can take some of these and try them out yourself. So if you're interested in seeing what we did to finish this practice, please click somewhere up here because we finished with some tiebreakers actually that day, and that day we also worked on our serve and volley in the tiebreak style. So if you're interested in seeing what happened in those points, you can find that video, like I said, wherever it is. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.